It's like holiday happiness in a tray. And we're really cooking here in the Traeger kitchen. A good stuffing makes you just happy. And remember that pan is of course buttered. It's the holidays, of course it's buttered. Now that is enough to feed a crowd. Hey everybody, it's Danielle Bennett, also known as Diva Q, and today I'm like totally stoked. I really am, because I'm bringing you one of my absolute favorite holiday recipes that you can actually eat any time of the year. This is sausage, beautiful cornbread stuffing. Yeah, that's right, sausage cornbread stuffing. Perfect on the grill, perfect for any holiday plate, and I'm gonna walk you through all the steps on how to make it. So, we're gonna start off by chopping a ton of vegetables. So I'm just gonna take my eggs, put them to the side. Got a little cranberries, put that to the side. A little pecans, we're gonna get back to those. In the meantime, I've got some celery. Nice, big, fresh stalks. And I'm gonna give you a tip about celery. I love using celery in this. You always wanna make sure to include the leaves. There's tons of flavor in there. But another thing you wanna do with celery, if you have a moment, take a vegetable peeler and just give the outside peel just a quick little peel. That is all the stringy stuff that gets stuck in your teeth. So I like to get rid of it, put it to the side. Little bit of a peel makes a lot of difference, and the celery stays nice and tender. So we're gonna give that a little peel, just like that. Nice tender celery now. So, got some leaves, lots of flavor. Got my celery. We're gonna give it a couple of slices, and I try to get them into nice long strips before I chop. Last stalk of celery. So 4 big stalks of celery, and we're gonna get these chopped up. Now I've got a bowl here to my right. We're gonna be dumping in all of our veg and a ton of herbs, and then at some point we're gonna go to the induction cooktop and saute it all off. So we've got our beautiful celery. We've got it all lined up, ready to go. And we're really cooking here in the Traeger kitchen, okay? So, you know, we're doing this, getting all this beautiful celery chopped up. And remember, this is for the holidays, so you wanna make sure you do a lot of really great organic veg if you can. Beautiful, big, bold flavors. And don't forget lots and lots and lots of herbs for this recipe. Lots of celery, chopped up fairly fine. All right. I think we're good with that. Get that all into a big bowl. Next, you're gonna wanna add some onion. I typically really do like to use sweet onions. And you know, sometimes they're absolutely massive. So this is enough for the entire recipe. So you want a good amount of onion. Slice it right down the middle. You want to keep one of the ends intact when you're cutting and getting your onion all chopped up. Then what you want to do is you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why I always count. So I've got slices all the way down. You want to go that way, and then you get in your nice cubes right away. By keeping that end intact, it doesn't slide all over your cutting board. It's a lot safer for you in the long run. All right, give it another fine chop. We are good to go, everybody. And also, the faster you can do this, the less you're gonna cry. So learn how to do onions quickly, or wear goggles. I think we're good with that. Lots of chopped onion. So, all right, so we've got our onions, we've got our celery, and then it comes into the herbs. And by the way, a lot of herbs. This is really gonna help punch up the flavor of the beautiful stuffing. So this is sage. Sage can be very strong. It's so lovely. But it can be really strong. So we've got some fresh sage. We're just picking off the leaves, not the stem. All right, we've got a bunch of parsley. Now parsley is one where you actually do want to include the stems. The stems actually have a lot of flavor. There we go. Next, we've got some rosemary. Not the stems. And then I've got some thyme. You wanna pull off all those teeny tiny little leaves and get that in there. And wherever possible, you really don't wanna be using dried ones for this recipe. If you can at all avoid it, use the fresh. It makes such a big impact, especially for a holiday meal. Okay, I really think that's a good idea. Get all that goodness going on. So we got lots of thyme, lots of veg, herbage, sorry, not veg. And you wanna come in there and chop. And you wanna keep chopping until it gets pretty fine, everybody, okay? You can do it in the food processor. A really good sharp knife will make quick work of this. So as you can see, this doesn't take very long. And we have almost all of our herbs done. It almost smells like the holidays already in here because you've got that sage going on. As soon as I smell sage, I think of the holidays. Good enough. All right, lots of delicious herbage, okay? Right in that bowl as well. I love the way this smells right now. All right, put that to the side. Last thing, pecans. Get them chopped up nice and fine. And then once we've got the pecans chopped up, basically our mise en place is, well, ready. Mise en place is just a fancy word for everything in its place, everything ready to go. And you always wanna have all your ingredients prepped before you hit the grill, okay? Especially since we're gonna be using the induction cooktop. And then from the induction cooktop, we're gonna be going to the grill to bake our beautiful stuffing on the grill today to add that wood-fired goodness. All right, we're good to go. Into the bowl they go, just like that. And we're gonna set those aside. So now all of our chopping is done. And now it's time to go to the induction cooktop, and we are going to actually go and literally saute our sausage, because sausage in a cornbread stuffing is a good thing. All right, if you have sausage you prefer, use that brand or your own homemade sausage. But this is just a regular breakfast sausage, and we're gonna actually saute it right on the induction cooktop. Turn it up a bit. So I often use a wooden spoon or some type of wooden tool because it helps break up the sausage. We don't want one big clunky piece of sausage. So as it cooks, keep breaking it up and breaking it up into bite-sized pieces. Put that to the side for a second. All right, here we go. 10 cups of dried cornbread. Now, you can make it from scratch like this is, or you can buy it, but you need about 10 cups. And you want it fairly crumbly because you want it to soak in all those delicious flavors. So we've got our breakfast sausage, or whatever sausage you like. We're gonna pop it all in there. And then using the same pan, because that's what I would do at home, okay? We're gonna go back to the induction cooktop and we're gonna get butter melted in here for all of this veg. So we have an ungodly amount of butter here, and I'm okay with it. It's the holidays, nobody's counting calories, okay? It's unsalted butter though, and I just wanna make that very clear. Unsalted butter is what we always use, because then you control the salt. So you wanna get all of that melted in your pan, get our butter all melty, and then we're gonna add in all of our celery, all of our herbs, and all of our onions. This is my butter waiting to melt dance. Look at all those tasty bits in there. Put in all the veg, celery, herbs. And we wanna cook this for about 5 to 10 minutes until the veggies kind of get started softened and they soak up all that buttery goodness. Now, while this is here, this is when you wanna come in with some salt, good quality salt. Good quality black pepper, freshly cracked if you can. And because you're in my house, smoked paprika, because I love smoked paprika. There we go. And we're gonna give that a stir. We're gonna get all that veg and everything coated with that butter. Little time has passed, our veg is sauteed enough. It's time to go and dump this into our cornbread. So cornbread stuffing is in progress. Take your pan, dump it all in there. So we got tons and tons of veg, all that buttery goodness, all the good sticky sausagey bits at the bottom. And we've got, of course, all that sausage in there. So that stage is done. All right. Whoo. Smells like the holidays. And remember, if you're having holidays, this is great for Friendsgiving as well. So, you know, do it up. Now we're gonna set this aside for a minute and I'm gonna move on to something I think is really important, which is this stuff right here. Now in here are equal parts of milk and chicken stock. Remember, our cornbread is all dried out. We're gonna give it a little bit of moisture. And also something I always love to add in is a couple of eggs. And always break your eggs into a bowl before you break it into this, because you don't wanna take the chance of getting any shells in there. So we're clear and good to go. Give this a little bit of a whiskey whisk. Pop those in there. Whoa. Oh my good gravy, seriously? Could we have plonked that any worse? That was a bad plonk, okay? Give this a whisk. My mother would be so not happy with me right now getting a mess on the cutting board, okay? All right. Now, I'm gonna show you one more addition because you're in my house right now and I love this addition. This little bowl of happiness is dried cranberries. Dried cranberries with the pecans, not pecans, pecans, into this stuffing is actually another great addition. I absolutely love it. Now, when it comes to going on the grill, you're gonna go to the grill 325 degrees, and you're gonna use your favorite pellets. Now, typically on my house, that's usually pecan or Traeger's turkey pellets. I love the turkey blend for the holiday season. I hoard those pellets, and I'll fully admit it. The other thing I love is the hickory ones always. Hickory's always a go-to for me, but at your house, use whatever you like. All right, time to bring this bad boy back. Now, dried cornbread, all of our veg, all of our herbs, cooked sausage, and you have to cook the sausage ahead of time to be safe. We're gonna pour in this lovely milk and chicken stock mixture with the eggs. All right. Then we're gonna toss in our lovely cranberries. Okay. And then of course our pecans. Not pecans, pecans. A little bit of crunchy goodness, okay? Now, it's like the holidays in a bowl, people. Oh, it makes my heart happy. It really does. And you wanna have a lovely grill-proof, gorgeous, buttered pan, just like this, ready to go, okay? So, pan is here, bowl is here. Get in there with your hands, people. And you wanna toss all that goodness around. Oh. If you wanna break up some of the cornbread, you're more than welcome to, but this is so much easier than trying to do this with a spoon and a fork or a spatula. And this is where I think really kids should come in your kitchen, okay, and do this with you, okay? Bring everybody together to the table for the holiday season. And look, so you'll notice that the cornbread isn't dripping. So it's like soaking in all that goodness and all that great flavor. Wow, look at that. And that's all you need to do. You just wanna make sure everything's really well distributed, okay? Okay, everybody, we got the pan, we got the stuffing. You wanna get that layered in there. And remember that pan is of course buttered. It's the holidays, of course it's buttered. And it's gonna go on your grill, 325 degrees, between 50 and 60 minutes. And you'll get this crispy outer edge, and it's gonna be glorious. Oh my goodness. Now that is enough to feed a crowd. For sure. All right. Big chunky bits all over. So we've got some goodness ready for the grill. Okay, it's delicious, it's ready to go. 325 degrees, 50 to about 60 minutes. All right. There we go. And by the magic of having the best team ever, we have one done already. It's like holiday happiness in a tray. honest to goodness, I love this so much, okay? So, here we have our gorgeous stuffing. It's hot, it's very hot, okay? Notice we've got nice crispy bits all over the top, which is great. The pecans get toasty in there because it's cooking for almost an hour. Hard to resist, I'm telling you right now, okay? This is like one of my, I'd say top 3 dishes for the holidays. A good stuffing makes you just happy. So you wanna go in, you wanna get a good portion. And notice with the eggs, it holds together a little bit more than a traditional stuffing. It's nice and moist, but not too moist. It's got a great balance of flavors. It's smoking hot. And of course, one of the benefits of putting it on the grill, the Traeger gives it that wood-fired kiss, which makes it even better. So sausage, cornbread, stuffing, perfect for the holidays. Let's try not to burn my mouth today, shall we? And I don't have to share, which is even better right now. Right below, there's a recipe. It's awesome. Subscribe, like, come follow us on all of our social media channels. We've got every holiday recipe you could ever want. And remember, you don't have to wait for the holidays to make this. It's a great side for midweek food. All the good things, everybody. Delicious goodness at Traeger Grills, right from our kitchen.